Picture yourself as this illustration here. See how the lines are all wrapping around each other? This is what stress does to you. It's a ball of tangled up mess, and sometimes we just can't get out of it. We are constantly pressured at work, trying to meet deadlines and trying to do the absolute best in our life, and sometimes we just do not succeed. And that is life, folks. Stress, unfortunately, is a fact of life. But while we rightly associate stress with conditions like high blood pressure and heart disease, something we don't always consider that affects stress can have a really big impact on our hearing and our ears in general. Let me further explain how stress wildly impacts our Eustachian tube dysfunction, and here's the reason why. Stress produces something called adrenaline, and this can reduce or even stop circulation in the inner ear. The result can be reduced hearing acuity or even total hearing loss. This is why during my research, I was able to scramble and find out that red light therapy was incredibly reducing my symptoms. Why? Because the red light in itself was penetrating that area of my ear and increasing the blood flow and allowing me to heal properly. When you eventually find and locate a good doctor for this condition, they're going to put focus and holistic approaches on improving blood flow and improving your circulation. That's why stretching has been one of the number 2 things on the list. Number 1 being reducing stress. I can almost guarantee that 99% of you have a problem with blood flow going to the inner ear, as well as many of you have expressed issues with your eyesight. You feel strained, you have pressure in your ear. This is all related to stress. Stress is not the ultimate cause of the problem that you have with ETD, but it's prolonging it and it's not improving it. The ear is comprised of 3 spaces: the inner ear, the middle ear, and the outer ear. Your ears pop because of the pressure difference between the air pressure in your middle ear and the air pressure outside. This is how it works. Look at it this way: the inner ear is a small space that has air in it already. Normally, the air pressure in the middle ear and the air pressure outside are the same. But when the air pressure outside changes, such as when changing altitude, and the air pressure in the middle ear remains the same, this causes a difference between the 2 air pressures. A difference in air pressure puts pressure on the eardrum, which creates the sensation of pressure in the ear. When ear popping sounds and ear pressure symptoms are caused by chronic stress, such as that is caused when you're feeling anxious, it may take a lot more time for the body to calm down and recover. When you are constantly stressed, the body doesn't receive a clear signal to return to normal like it does when stress is acute or traumatic. That can lead to serious health problems such as heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and other illnesses. In turn, these diseases affect your ears. And why it affects your ears again, specifically the inner ear? Circulation issues. Just about anything that restricts your circulation, heart disease, diabetes, smoking, is going to negatively impact your hearing and your ears in general. That's primarily because the small sensory hairs of the inner ear depend on good circulation to perform the action. So as you take on your Eustachian tube dysfunction and try to find healing, pay very close attention to how much you stress and what you stress about through your day-to-day activities. You'll realize there is almost a direct correlation to your symptoms with Eustachian tube dysfunction and the amount of stress that you endure that day. Many of us hold a lot of tension in our jaw, neck, and shoulders. As you start to tense up, you'll notice that your symptoms with ETD dramatically increases. So do your absolute best to find the good in your day and be mindful of what's causing your stressors. I ask you all to subscribe to my channel so you can get the latest, greatest health and wellness videos, motivation, yoga, and meditation. But before I let you go, I'd like to leave you with one thing. Being well is feeling well. Feeling well is doing well is living well. Take care, everybody, and happy healing.